Choice movie recaps here. Today we're going to talk about an episode from the Creepshow series. At the beginning we see a woman called Lydia choosing a candidate for a CFO position. It is between her two assistants. After a while of mentioning each of their talents and appreciates them, she chooses Tom. He is surprised as she is always supporting women to achieve great things. He thought she would choose Celia. Tom happily leaves to inform his family of his promotion. After he leaves, Celia expresses her anger and frustration. She says Lydia is a fraud, and adds that Lydia is afraid of her, that she is smarter and better. Lydia says she understands she is upset, but she wants her by her side to travel, and that job would have taken her to Switzerland. Celia told her she doesn't want to be her plaything, always talking about helping women, and that after all her hard work she didn't even recognize she was the one for the job. Lydia then warns her to stop talking, else she would say something she regrets and can't take back. Celia doesn't let go and continues taunting her. Lydia in frustration slaps her, which is totally unfair. Celia says for assaulting her, she will call the police, then put it in the New Times paper. She says she will ruin her. Lydia tells Celia to sit down and pushes her roughly for her to sit in the couch. Unfortunately, Celia falls down and hits her head on the glass table. She starts bleeding from her head. Lydia then moves over to her. When she removes Celia from the table, she realizes she is dead and backs away in fear. Then she notices that her award is no more on its stand. When she checks behind Celia's head, there the award is her Woman of the Year award. Lydia is shocked, but of course doesn't want to go to prison. In her state of confusion, she tries to figure out what to do when suddenly the doorbell rings. The guy at her door lets her know that they are closing up to celebrate Tom's promotion. He then asks if everything is okay, and Lydia says Celia is still upset about not getting the job. Right as she says it, Celia's head moves. Lydia continues that she is trying to get her to go home. As soon as she does, she will join the celebration, and asks the guy to bring Celia's car over. He nods and leaves. As soon as he leaves, she places Celia in a chair and drags through the office. Just then she bumps into Tom, who asks about Celia, and Lydia tells him she is still not okay, but she will come around. Tom tells Lydia to come with him to the party, and Lydia tells him she left something in her office, so he should go ahead. So he does. After he leaves, she pushes Celia into the elevator. Whilst going down, Lydia starts forming the story she will tell the cops. She is planning to say Celia dies in a car accident. Just then the elevator shakes and the lights flicker. It shakes so violently that she falls, and suddenly the chair of Celia comes at her and stops right in front of her. She manages to push Celia away and tries to find a way out. She takes a phone, but as expected there is no signal. She then climbs the chair Celia is on to get to the top to try to escape. She then continues to climb up the chair and grossly disrespect Celia, which she pays for dearly. Just when she gets up there, the chair moves and she falls down, and Celia falls down as well. She then falls unconscious. Celia whispers Lydia's name to wake her up. When she does, she finds her eyes open. She tries to close her eyes, and Celia then opens her mouth. Lydia reaches for Celia's phone and tries to make a call again. Just then the elevator shakes again and starts going down. It then suddenly stops. Just then the police come, asking what was going on in the elevator and that they would save them. Just when she tried to bang on the door, Celia shows up in front of her. Lydia starts looking for Celia. She then shows the torch towards the wall and sees Celia staring at her with her back to the wall. The policeman says if there is someone there she should bang. Just when she was about to, Celia appears in front of her, and it goes black. We see that Lydia sleeps and wakes up. Can't believe she still sleeps in all this. She hears bones cracking, and Celia's head comes forward and drops her award in front of her. Lydia picks up the award from the floor. As Lydia approaches her, a hand reaches out of Celia's and grabs her neck. She manages to get out of her grip and goes to the elevator. She manages to get the space to open. Suddenly, when she is almost out, Celia takes a hold of her hair and allows the elevator door to shut on her head. The police later arrive. Upon seeing blood on the elevator, they open the elevator to see a smiling Celia holding the head of Lydia in her arms. The movie ends there. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, kindly like and subscribe.